start using VIM, you'll first have to launch it in the command line. The VIM command takes flags or options and arguments. You can run VIM with a file name as an argument, and it'll start with that file in memory. You can also run VIM with no options and arguments to start empty. To load multiple files, you can provide VIM with multiple file names as arguments. In our case, we'll launch VIM with no options and arguments. So let's define a few things. A buffer is the contents of a file loaded into memory. Since we didn't provide a file as an argument, our buffer will be empty. A window is a view into that buffer. The status line shows the window status and separates windows. This character here, blue in our case, shows the end of a buffer. Remember, a buffer is just the contents of a file in memory. Everything we see here in our terminal is called a screen. VIM has 14 modes, 7 basic modes, and 7 additional modes. We'll be covering 4 of the basic modes: normal mode, visual mode, insert mode, and command line mode. In normal mode, you can enter all of the normal editor commands. Visual mode is like normal mode, but you'll be working on a highlighted area. In insert mode, you'll be entering text directly into the buffer. And finally, in command line mode, you'll be entering commands into your status line. We'll start with insert mode so we can have some text to work on. Press the I key for insert and enter in some text. You'll notice that the status line updates to show your status. Now that we have some text, let's go back into normal mode by hitting escape. You can always hit escape twice to go back to normal mode, regardless of the mode you're in. Let's cover some basic movement keys. The H, J, K, and L keys are used as left, down, up, and right. You can also use the arrow keys, but moving your hand off the home row is less efficient. Select text by pressing V followed by a movement key. V and L will select one key to the right. In your status line, you can see that you're now in visual mode. Press escape to go back to normal mode. Entering commands in command line mode is done by pressing the colon key. You can enter commands after the colon and press enter to execute. If we enter file and press enter, we'll see the status of our current file. Next, we'll take a look at how VIM handles files and buffers